Hello, my wonderful learners. Welcome to our channel. Today, I will share something with you that can completely change how you learn English. Listen carefully, because what I tell you can help you go from struggling to speaking English confidently and fluently. Let me tell you clearly, English is not impossible. It is not as hard as you think. Yes, you can speak English fluently, and I promise you can do it much faster than you think. I know many of you feel nervous when you speak. I know some of you pause, you get stuck, or maybe you don't even try because you are afraid to make mistakes. Maybe you have learned English for years, but still, speaking feels hard. You know words. You understand grammar when reading, but when it is time to speak, your mind stops. I understand you because I have been there too. Learning a new language is not easy. I know how it feels to want to speak but not find the words. I know the frustration when others speak fast and you cannot understand them. But today, my friends, I want to tell you something that will make it easier. You do not need to struggle. You do not need to feel stuck, afraid, or stressed, because today I will show you the easiest and most natural way to learn English. Think of English as something you will live with, not only study. English is not only in grammar books, word lists, or classes. English is something you hear, think in, and speak every day. You can do this. Let's start with your mind. Step 1. Believe English is easy. The first and most important step is to change your thinking. If you think English is hard, your brain will fight it. But if you think English is easy, your brain will accept it. Listen carefully. Mistakes are part of learning. Remember when you learned to walk as a child? You fell many times, but did you stop? No. You kept trying, and finally, walking became normal. Learning English works the same way. Don't try to be perfect. Focus on practice. If you are not making mistakes, you are not learning. Say this with me. English is easy. I can speak English. I am learning every day. Say it loud. Repeat it. Believe it. Soon, your brain will change how it handles English. You will feel more confident. You will feel comfortable speaking English. Changing your thinking is the first step, and it is very strong. When you believe English is easy, learning it becomes easier too. Step 2. Surround yourself with English. Now, step 2, make English part of your day. Many people think you must go to an English country to speak well. This is not true. You can make English your world wherever you are. You do not need to go abroad. You do not need native speakers around all the time. You do not need expensive classes. You just need to use English in your daily life. Here's what you can do. Change your phone language to English. Every time you check your phone, read English. Messages, social media, notifications, all in English. Your brain will get used to English. Think in English. Many people think in their language, then translate. This makes speaking slow. Start thinking in English. Small sentences are fine, like, I am getting up. I am brushing my teeth, or I need to go to the shop. Start small. Soon, your brain will think in English automatically. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, really. Look in a mirror and speak. Ask yourself questions and answer aloud. This is a great way to practice without fear. Imagine talking to a friend. How would you respond? Do this every day. Label everything at home in English. Write English names on small papers and stick them around. See it and say it out loud. This makes English part of life. For example, see the fridge and say, This is a fridge. I keep food inside. See a book and say, this is a book. I am reading this book. These small changes will make English a natural part of your life. Step 3. Stop worrying about grammar. Now, let's talk about grammar. Many people think they must learn perfect grammar first. This is wrong. If you focus too much on grammar, you fear mistakes. And if you fear mistakes, you never speak confidently. Think about children learning their language. They don't learn rules first. They listen, repeat, and start making sentences. This is how you should learn English. Forget perfect grammar. Learn to speak first. Grammar later. Start with easy sentences like, I am eating. She is going to the market. They are playing football. Simple sentences help you learn English naturally. Repeat them until they feel normal. Step 4. Speak English every day. Now that English is part of your life, speak it every day. Every action can be in English. Make speaking part of your routine. Wake up, brush teeth, make tea, walk, meet friends. You can speak English all day. Examples. In the morning, good morning. I feel great today. In the kitchen, I am making tea. This tea smells good. At the shop, excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes? Or how much is this? With friends, hey, how are you? Want to meet today? Use simple conversations. Don't worry about mistakes. Keep speaking. Step 5. Improve pronunciation and confidence. One of the best ways to speak English fluently is listen and repeat. When you hear a sentence, don't just understand it, say it. Copy the sounds. Copy the tone. This makes you sound natural.
Another tip is to speak slowly and clearly. Many people think that speaking fast will make them sound fluent, but it only makes it harder for others to understand. Speak clearly, and people will listen. Also, try recording your voice. Listen to yourself and compare it with native speakers. This will help you see what you need to improve. If you do this regularly, your pronunciation and confidence will get better. Step 6. Overcome fear and hesitation. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is the biggest problem, but you can beat it with practice. One simple way to stop hesitation is the 3-second rule. When you want to speak, wait 3 seconds. Don't think too much, just speak. The more you do this, the more confident you will be. Remember, mistakes are normal. Even native speakers make mistakes, so don't worry if you make them too. Step 7. Think in English. Finally, start thinking in English. This is very important to speak fluently without stopping. If you think in your language and then translate, your speech becomes slow. Train your brain to think in English instead. Start with small words. When you wake up, look around and name things in English. Bed, pillow, window. Then move to simple sentences. I am brushing my teeth. I am eating breakfast. Or the weather is nice today. The more you practice thinking in English, the easier speaking will feel. So, my amazing students, now you have everything to speak English confidently and fluently. The only thing stopping you is fear and hesitation. But now you know how to beat them. Remember, English is not hard. The more you practice, the better you will become. Never stop. Keep speaking. Keep listening. Keep thinking in English. And soon you will speak English like a pro. Now, let's talk about something very important for speaking English fluently: pronunciation. If you want to speak confidently and sound natural, pronunciation is very important. I know many of you worry about your accent or how others hear you. You may feel nervous because you want your English to sound right. But I want you to know this: pronunciation is not about being perfect. It is about being clear, being understood, and feeling confident. I will guide you with easy steps to improve your pronunciation and sound more natural. These tips are simple, and if you practice them every day, you will see real improvement. Step 1. Listen and copy. The power of listening. One of the best ways to improve pronunciation is to listen to native speakers. Listen to how they say words and sentences. Pay attention to their tone, rhythm, and how they stress words. Listening is very important because it trains your brain and mouth to say words correctly. Here's what to do. Choose a source. Pick a podcast, YouTube video, or TV show with native speakers. Choose something you enjoy and can understand. Listen carefully. Pay attention to how each word sounds, the rise and fall of their voice, how fast they speak, and which words are stressed. This will help you learn English rhythm. Copy and repeat. After hearing a sentence, pause and say it out loud. Copy the words, tone, and rhythm. Repeat until it sounds natural. For example, listen to "I want to go to the park." Notice how "want" and "to" sound. Repeat until you say it correctly. If you do this often, your brain and mouth will learn English sounds. Listening and copying is one of the best tools you have. Step 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners try to speak fast because they think it will make them sound fluent. But fast speaking often makes pronunciation unclear. It is harder for others to understand. The key is to speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush. Focus on each word and sound. Speaking slowly helps you pronounce words correctly and gives your brain time to form the sounds. Try this. Speak slowly, especially when practicing. Focus on each sound. Break hard words into parts. For example, unbelievable. Say each syllable slowly, then put them together. Record yourself speaking slowly. Listen and check if words are clear. This helps you notice mistakes. Speaking slowly does not mean too slow, like a robot. It means giving each sound enough attention to be understood. Step 3. Focus on hard sounds. English has many sounds that are difficult for learners. Some sounds do not exist in your language or change depending on the word. The th sound, it can be voiced, like this, or unvoiced, like think. Practice tip: put your tongue slightly between your teeth and blow air gently. Say think and this while focusing on the sound. The R sound. English R is different from many languages. Pull your tongue back toward the roof of your mouth. Don't touch your teeth. Practice words like red, car, better. The L and R sounds. Many learners confuse them. For L, put your tip of your tongue on the roof behind your upper teeth. For R, pull your tongue back and don't touch the roof. Practice with lake and rake. Spend time on these sounds and repeat until they feel normal. Listen to native speakers and copy how they say these sounds.
Step 4. Use tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are a great way to improve pronunciation. They train your mouth to say difficult sounds more clearly. The more you practice, the more control you will have over your words and sounds. Here are some examples. She sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Start by saying them slowly and carefully, then gradually speak faster as you get more comfortable. You will notice your mouth and tongue become stronger and can handle harder words and sounds. Step 5, practice stress and intonation. English is a stress-timed language. This means some syllables in words and some words in sentences are stronger than others. The rhythm depends on which syllables are stressed. Stress affects pronunciation. Word stress. In words with more than one syllable is stronger. For example, beautiful, be-oo-tiful. The first part is stressed. Practice tip. Listen to the word carefully and say it several times, stressing the right syllable. You can clap your hands on the stressed part to feel the rhythm. Sentence stress and intonation. In a sentence, some words are stronger. Important words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, are stressed. Less important words, articles, prepositions, helping verbs, are said softer and faster. Practice tip. Listen to native speakers and notice which words they stress. Repeat sentences and stress the important words while saying the other words softly. Example, I want to go to the store. In this sentence, want and store are stressed. The other words are softer and quicker. Step 6, record yourself. Record yourself speaking. This is a very good way to check and improve your pronunciation. By listening, you can find words or sounds that need practice. Here's how to do it. Record a few sentences. Listen carefully and compare your pronunciation to native speakers. Focus on words that sound different and practice them until you feel confident. Improving pronunciation takes time, but it is worth it. The more you practice, the more natural your pronunciation will sound. You will also feel more confident speaking. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being understood and confident. Keep listening, copying, and practicing every day. Over time, you will improve a lot and feel comfortable speaking English. Now, let's talk about one of the most exciting parts of learning English, vocabulary. Building strong vocabulary is very important if you want to speak clearly, confidently, and master English. Many people feel learning vocabulary is hard. There are many words, and sometimes it feels like no matter how many words you learn, you forget them or don't know how to use them. But don't worry, learning vocabulary does not have to be hard. With the right methods, you can learn new words fast and start using them naturally in speaking and writing. Let's look at some good ways to learn more words easily and enjoyably. Step 1, read every day. The best way to learn vocabulary. The easiest and most natural way to learn vocabulary is reading. Reading shows you new words in real situations. But don't just read to understand the meaning. Read carefully. Look at new words and try to understand them. Don't skip them. Here's how to get the most from reading. Read different materials. Books, articles, blogs, newspapers, even social media posts can help. Choose things you like so reading is fun, not boring. Highlight or underline new words. On paper, highlight unknown words. On digital devices, underline them. Check the meaning. Use a dictionary, but also see how the word is used in sentences. Many online dictionaries show examples, which is very helpful. Practice writing new words. Write a sentence with the word you learned. This helps you remember it better. For example, if you learn the word serendipity, which means a happy accident or finding something good without looking for it, you can write, I found my favorite book by pure serendipity while cleaning the attic. By reading every day, you will not only learn new words, but also understand how words are used in different situations. Step 2. Use flashcards to remember new words. Flashcards are an old but very useful way to learn vocabulary. They help your memory by making you think actively about the words. Here's how to use flashcards well. Write the word on one side and its meaning or a sentence on the other side. Example, word, serendipity, meaning a happy accident or finding something good without looking for it. It was pure serendipity that I found my favorite book in that small shop. Look at your flashcards often. Repetition helps you remember words. Review at least once a day. You can use apps like Anki or Quizlet or simple paper flashcards to organize your learning. Add images too. Pictures or symbols make words easier to remember. For example, for serendipity, you can add a picture of someone finding treasure by surprise. If you use flashcards regularly, you will remember the words for a long time. Step 3. Learn words in groups or themes. Another good way is to learn words that are connected. Instead of learning random words, learn them in groups. Words with the same topic are easier to remember and use correctly. For example, emotions, happy, sad, angry, frustrated, excited, anxious, joyful. Travel words, flight, passport, suitcase, destination, luggage, hotel, tour guide. Business words, meeting, presentation, deadline, negotiation, client, contract, proposal. When you learn words in context or by topic, you can remember them faster and use them correctly. Here's how to start. Pick one theme each week, like travel, food, or business. Learn 10 to 15 words for that theme. Make lists of words you want to learn. For example, verbs, run, jump, swim. Adjectives, beautiful, strong, tall. Nouns, dog, house, computer. This method helps you learn words in a practical way and speak confidently about different topics. Step 4. Use new words in sentences. When you learn a new word, don't just memorize it. Use it in sentences. This helps the word stay in your memory. Use it when speaking and writing. Here's how to do it. Write sentences with the new words. Practice using them in different ways. For example, with magnificent, the view from the mountain was magnificent. She wore a magnificent red dress to the party. Speak using new words. Don't be afraid. Start with small sentences, then make them longer. The more you practice, the easier it will get. Ask someone to check you. If a friend or teacher helps, you will learn to use words correctly. Using words in real life makes them feel natural and easy to remember. Step 5. Learn synonyms and antonyms. A good way to learn more words is by learning synonyms, words with the same meaning, and antonyms, words with opposite meanings. For example, synonyms for happy, joyful, content, delighted, cheerful, pleased. Synonyms for sad: unhappy, sorrowful, gloomy, disappointed, melancholic. Synonyms for big: huge, large, enormous, gigantic, massive. Learning synonyms and antonyms helps you use words in many ways. It also gives variety to your speaking and writing. Step 6. Talk and use new words. The last and most important step is to talk with others in English. Practice is the best way to learn words. The more you speak and write, the more you use your new words. Talk with friends, teachers, or language partners in English. Mistakes are okay. Practice is what matters. Try writing short stories or journals using new words. This is fun and helps you see your progress. Learning vocabulary takes time, but if you practice every day, you will improve a lot. Read, practice words in sentences, and speak with others. You will grow your vocabulary and speak English naturally and confidently. Remember, don't just memorize words. Use them. Play with them. Make them part of your daily life. You can unlock your English fluency with the words you know. Keep practicing, and soon you will have a strong vocabulary ready to use.